Welcome to Dallas, the home of the killers. Welcome to Dallas, the sharks and gorillas, the girls, they going harder than welcome. Hola, 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 ¿cómo estás? It's Poofy Man. Welcome back to the Poofy Man podcast, where we talk about everything from hot button politics all the way down to mundane, silly, trivial issues like Kevin Costner and Waterworld. We do it all. We do it all. Fucking do it all, man. Except for get new lighters. Anyways, today I want to quickly go over something that I particularly dislike. So recently, as of, I don't know, the last 10 years or so, I've noticed that people have this like obsessive compulsive sort of impulse to label men and women of our past as geniuses for simply nothing, right? Like nothing at all. I mean, let's take Leonardo da Vinci. He's a good case, a good source, a case study. So as far back as you can remember, first, I mean, from the time you came online, you basically understood Leonardo da Vinci to be nothing short of like a unworldly, like half man, half god, intellectual juggernaut or something, right? And you would obviously reinforce that if anyone doubted it, which nobody would, but if they did, they gave you the Mona Lisa as a piece of his work. Nothing else, no other pieces of work, obviously, because nobody knows any of the other names of his work. And you just paired those together and walked through your life, and that was that. Thinking there was some, like demigod, mental genius, mind freak walking around back in the 1400s or Renaissance period. It's like, let's really think about this. So I don't think I'm comfortable with denying the fact that this was probably a man of great intellect. I don't think that's the case. However, I do want to say that regardless of his intellect, like how much does that really mean? Like what is the impact of that if he doesn't actually like take his gift seriously and put it into play pragmatically? Like, we found this diary of his, right? And it's basically what cemented his legend into like, historical lore as a genius, an ancient genius, because inside of it we found a bunch of his like inner, his like kind of concepts, like he had some military innovations, some like a couple. There was a few sketches. They look like engineering sketches, roughly, of what looks like kind of some form of helicopter. So the concept of a helicopter, we've attributed to Leonardo da Vinci. Of course, that isn't true. Human beings have been attempting to mimic birds and achieve flight since since fucking Nam, you know what I mean? But we'll give it to him. And then there's, the famous tank drawing where he apparently had this concept of an armored, mobile kind of weapon of war, modern tank, basically. It's like, that's really cool. Good for him. So did he, like, put it into production? Like, what happened? Like, nothing. He wrote it down in this little book we accidentally found while we were excavating a piece of property in Florence, Italy, filling it in with cement or something. Of course, this book was found half a decade after we had, like, discovered all the other things about him, or maybe more. So it's like, okay. None of the things in this little journal were ever taken seriously enough by him himself to actually like put it onto the board. It's like, okay, so what else? It was just a really smart guy that literally didn't have any influence whatsoever or made no effort to lay an impact on his community at all. He didn't actually contribute to the improvement of anyone's life. His genius was completely wasted on his own account. What the fuck kind of person is that? That's fucking stupid. And conversely, let's take someone more modern. Take someone like Steve Jobs. Bro, Steve Jobs didn't know how to do anything. He didn't do anything. Fucking check my hair. He didn't do anything. Like Steve Wozniak is a genius. He's the actual hero of Apple. Him and like a number of contributors on his team that we're not even given the names of, because why would we ever celebrate any other people in the Apple story besides the great Steve Jobs? The genius, by the way, a genius. What a mastermind. Holy shit. Genius level stuff. He walked in one day and was like, hey, everyone shut the hell up. Like, I want to put all my music on the Square thing, and I want to talk on the phone. You got till 5 p.m. today to make it happen. I don't know why he's a Texas accent, but that's what he did. And slammed the door on the way out, didn't even say thank you, please, or anything else. So all the guys were like, well, I mean, he's going to pay us, so I guess okay, scrap the other shit. Guys, you heard him. Let's put something on the board. And literally, like, by 5 p.m., they had a concept drawn up called the iPhone. Revolutionized the world. Cool. Maybe you could say he's a genius, a leader or something, right? Maybe he was a visionary, and perhaps he was. At the same time, like, he also then would get on the stage for the rollout of these things and just bask in the glory of being this wild-eyed genius that came up with this completely game-changing, market-breaking, paradigm-shifting product. Meanwhile, no one else was invited on stage whatsoever, and that was how it was from day one to the end, from its nexus, Apple, to the end when he died. So again, like, at least I'll give Steve Jobs the fact that I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. At least he was a man of action, right? Nikolai Tesla, all of a sudden this name, like, I'd been knowing about Nikolai Tesla because I'm a fucking I'm masterful, and I know everything that y'all don't, so you should listen to me. No, I'm just saying. but I had heard of Nikolai Tesla, and I was interested in him many years ago. It wasn't until recently that his name popped up, and we've decided to just relegate the light bulb. We took it from Thomas Edison and we gave it to Tesla as if they weren't one and the same, okay? You have to understand that Nikolai Tesla, genius as he was, I'm not going to take that from him. He was also a man that died penniless with almost zero impact on the world whatsoever, other than his innovative adjustment to the pre-existing design of the light bulb that Edison had been creating and working on under the commission of the Westinghouse Corporation for many years. Tesla signed on as a understudy of Edison. Worked in his shop, and it was the first time he was even introduced to the concept of a light bulb. And he used his intellect to make little tweaks on what was already part of the thing. The light bulb already worked. It was just direct current versus what we use now, alternating current, which can be used over long distances with very few power sources. So great, good job. He didn't invent the light bulb. He didn't invent the light bulb. He also didn't invent anything else after that. He just wasted people's money and just claimed to talk to aliens. And that was it. It's like, shameful. Born with that level with that capacity for greatness, only to basically shit it out and flush it away. Like, we have to redefine the concept of genius because y'all been throwing it around too willy-nilly. So anyways, let me know what you think. Like, share, comment, whatever. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Until next time, this is Poofy Man signing out.
Dallas, the home of the killers. Welcome to Dallas. Sharks and gorillas, the girls, they going harder than Welcome to Dallas. We lost some legends.